There's nothing more nerve-wracking for a baseball fan than seeing one of their star players leave a game early with an injury. For Mets supporters, that sinking feeling arrived this weekend when Francisco Alvarez exited Sunday's matchup after injuring his thumb. And here's the kicker. Alvarez is scheduled for an MRI today to determine the severity of the issue. Will he be sidelined for long? Let's dive into the details and explore what this could mean for the Mets moving forward. The Mets' performance on Sunday was largely upbeat, thanks in no small part to their young core stepping up big time. In the second inning alone, New York managed to put 3 runs on the board, all driven in by fresh talent. It started with Alvarez, who set the tone by smashing a double that brought home a run. Brett Baty kept the momentum alive with a sharp single through the middle, while Mark Vientos capped off the scoring burst with a deep sacrifice fly. The fans were buzzing as Vientos later launched a towering 3-run homer to the opposite field, reminding everyone of his breakout 2024 season. Ultimately, the Mets secured a decisive 7-3 victory over the Mariners, taking the rubber match in impressive fashion. However, celebrations were tempered by concerns surrounding Alvarez. The promising young catcher went 3 for 4 at the plate, but left the game prematurely after jamming his right thumb during play. Manager Carlos Mendoza confirmed post-game that Alvarez will head back to New York for further evaluation, including the MRI scheduled for Monday. Until those results come in, the team and its fans are left holding their breath. Catchers are vital to a team's success, and losing Alvarez for any extended period would undoubtedly create challenges for the Mets. Speaking of upcoming challenges, the Mets now prepare for a critical series against the Nationals in Washington, D.C., starting Tuesday night. With an off day on Monday, they'll have some extra time to regroup before facing Jake Irvin on the mound. Meanwhile, David Peterson will take the hill for the Mets, bringing his solid 7.5 record and respectable 3.30 ORA into the contest. First pitch is slated for 6:45 p.m. Eastern Time, so mark your calendars if you're eager to see how this showdown unfolds. While the Mets navigate these developments, other teams across Major League Baseball are dealing with their own share of twists and turns. Take the Red Sox, for example. Their highly touted infield prospect, Marcelo Mayer, will undergo surgery on his right wrist, ending his season prematurely. According to Tim Healy of the Boston Globe, Mayer plans to remain with the team despite being sidelined. This decision highlights his commitment to growth. He aims to soak up knowledge from veteran teammates and utilize available resources to improve even while recovering. Over in Baltimore, the Orioles made several roster moves ahead of their ongoing campaign. They promoted catcher and first baseman Samuel Basallo from AAA, signaling confidence in his abilities to contribute at the major league level. Additionally, outfielder Colton Cowser returned to action after being activated from the 7-day concussion injured list. To make room on the active roster, the Orioles optioned outfielder Daniel Johnson and first baseman outfielder Ryan Noda to AAA Norfolk. As if that weren't enough, they also transferred right-handed pitcher Zach Eflin to the 60-day injured list, ensuring space for strategic adjustments. In Houston, Yordan Alvarez is inching closer to returning to form. Chandler Rome of The Athletic reports that the Astros slugger will begin a rehab assignment with AA Corpus Christi on Tuesday. Fans of the Astros are hopeful that this marks the beginning of Alvarez reclaiming his role as one of the most feared hitters in the league. Shifting gears slightly, let's not forget about some intriguing updates closer to home for Mets fans. Over at Metsmerized Online, James Villani recently provided an insightful analysis of the team's trade deadline acquisitions. If you're curious about how those new additions are faring, it's worth checking out his piece for a deeper dive. Similarly, Nolan McLean's MLB debut has been generating buzz, And rightfully so. He's making waves with his impressive skill set. And then there's Pete Alonso, whose stellar 2025 season continues unabated. Alonso recently joined the prestigious 100 RBI club, further cementing his status as one of the premier sluggers in the game. On this day in Mets history, we remember Tommy Agee, a cornerstone of the 1969 championship squad. Agee's contributions went beyond just winning games. He became the first Met to earn a Gold Glove and steal 30 or more bases in a single season, back in 1970. His legacy lives on in the hearts of fans, especially since his induction into the Mets Hall of Fame in 2002. And finally, birthdays. Today marks the birthdates of several former Mets players, including Justin Wilson, born in 1987, Pat Mish, 1981, and Terry Blocker, 1959. Each of these athletes played a role in shaping the franchise's storied past. So what do you think? Should Mets fans be worried about Francisco Alvarez's injury, or is optimism still warranted given the team's strong performances lately? Do you agree with the decisions other clubs, like the Orioles and Red Sox, have made regarding their rosters? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.